Typhoon Kalmaegi is making its way to Vietnam after leaving a trail of destruction in the Philippines. Coastal areas of central Vietnam bracing for impact this Friday. The typhoon is passing through the South China Sea with gusts of up to 180 kilometers per hour. Kalmaegi killed dozens of people in the Philippines. Residents have started cleaning up their homes and calling for more government aid to rebuild their lives. For more, AP correspondent Maria Ronson is covering this story for CNA live from Metro Manila. Maria, so sad to hear of another coming so soon after the first, and I can only wonder what challenges the Philippines could be facing in its rescue and recovery efforts.
Okay, to answer your question, let me focus people's attention to what has happened in the province of Cebu to illustrate the challenges ahead should the forecasted super typhoon lands in the Philippines in the next days ahead. What has happened there? Only about a month ago, an earthquake caused massive devastation, and overnight, this other natural disaster, locally known as Typhoon Tino or international name Kalmaegi, hit Cebu, which has led to fatalities who have drowned in flood waters and few others from landslides and falling debris. Many scampered at short notice on higher ground and on rooftops in desperation to escape the flash floods. The flooding problems may have been made worse by years of quarrying that caused the clogging of nearby rivers. This flooding will also bring attention once again to that big elephant in the room that has filled people's minds in the last months, the flood corruption scandal, which it has shown how badly managed the flood control measures have been put in place, and how some politicians, unfortunately, have enriched themselves and put the country's welfare to heart. Social media has been abuzz, by the way, discussing the need to act on the scandal immediately and put the guilty parties to jail. Anyway, going back to Cebu. Sorry.
Keep going, Maria. You were talking about Cebu.
Okay, sorry. I heard. Okay, sorry. To deal with this latest disaster, Cebu has declared a state of calamity to allow authorities to disperse emergency funds more rapidly. And everyone hopes the funds will go where it is sorely needed. Just as a personal story, a very close friend of mine who lives in Cebu said that although help is coming in various directions, Cebuanos are now kind of getting used to the fact that these natural disasters happening so often. They've learned to cope by rising to the occasion themselves. They've also set politics aside. Apparently, the Cebu city mayor and the governor, who come from opposing parties, are getting together and both hunkering down as a team to help the needy. A lot will be needed in the next days ahead because Pag-asa, the state weather, has predicted and forecasted that this super typhoon is expected to hit the Philippines on Monday. And the potential for landfall will be over central Luzon or northern Luzon. So Cebuanos will be greatly relieved. It was not mentioned in the forecast. So they'll be escaping, hopefully, this natural disaster this time around.
I really appreciate that update. AP correspondent Maria Ronson covering this story for CNA live from Metro Manila.